Hey guys, Nick, aka the one and only Crisis YT, and this is Dual Comm Saturdays, and I'm here with,
Hello everyone, it's Eddie the Chump.
and basically we're going to be talking about gaming as an art. I want to hear what he has to say on this because I think he has more information on it than me. I think he's actually thought about it a lot more. So there you go. Go ahead and take us off.
Well, I just wanted to talk about, gaming being like a bigger industry than movies or music combined now. Are we getting to the point where they're actually becoming like works of art? Are there games that are works of art? Can we think of them as that now, or are we still in the entertainment section? What do you think?
I I think that some games, well, actually, I think all games are art, but how much art went into them? Because I mean, you have to model the characters, you have to model everything like that, and get all that perfect. But so I think that's the art aspect of gaming, but it's still entertainment. Now, games like Heavy Rain really kind of went away from the entertainment. I mean, sure they were good games, but they're more movie focused. So I think if any games are truly more art than entertainment, it would be the games like Heavy Rain. So
Yeah,
what do you think
yeah,
about that?
yeah. Sorry to cut you off, man.
That's fine.
It's a common thing, is it? Like loads of people bring up Heavy Rain when they talk about
Yeah,
art. Like, I don't know. I think anything that's entertainment can be art. Like movies, we consider like art, don't we? Like music, like that's all entertainment. But there's obviously artistry in it. Like, I think I don't necessarily think games have to be more like movies to be art. Like I didn't play Heavy Rain, but from what other people told me, like it's quite a linear game, even though there's like multiple choices.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're sort of like guided on these like railroads through the game, and I don't know if for me, the one game that made me go, wow, that's amazing, because I'd never played anything like it before, was Shadow of the Colossus. Have you ever played that?
I've never played it, but I've seen people play it on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, and you started saying like that how Heavy Rain was kind of focused, and it was. I would agree with that. But something else that I noticed, I thought of when you were saying that was Grand Theft Auto 4. That game
yeah,
had really good graphics and was open world sandbox. So I guess that would also kind of maybe fall in the art aspect of gaming as well.
yeah.
But
Would you put Skyrim in there?
yeah, Skyrim maybe. It's beautiful, especially on the PC.
Yeah.
The console, I don't really. I play it on console, but I don't really like the I like the PC graphics way more. That's
Yeah, they're
that's
way smoother, aren't they?
yeah, that's another thing too. Like the graphics are different on different platforms. So would you say, I would say maybe one the PC might be more of an art than the Xbox would, and the PS3 more than the Xbox if it's a Xbox PS3 only game.
Yeah.
Simply because PS3 has more graphic power. So, like that's where I stand on it. I think that I think it will. I think it is an art, but it's also entertainment. So it falls into the whole entire music, like you said, music thing, right?
Yeah.
The art, it's entertainment and it's art at the same time. So that's what I think.
Yeah. I try and compare it to like, say you got your favorite album, yeah, that you listen to. Everyone's got that one record that
Yeah,
they really love. Like they can listen to it in any mood and it becomes a part of their life. Do you know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
have it from when you're young to all the way through your life. Like I'm wondering whether that kind of experience, like we'll have that with games, because I don't know how many times I've played it, but I must have played like Ocarina of Time a good 20 times, at
yeah,
different times in my life. And I think it's that kind of experience where you go, right, I'm playing this piece of entertainment, but I'm not just doing it once. Like, we've all played games where you play it once and that's it. Like you play a campaign and you're like, I'm not going to play that game anymore. But there are games that sort of stick with people. Final Fantasy VII's another one. I know loads
yeah.
of people who've played that game over and over again.
The Halo series for me is one, because I that whole entire campaign, like, I'm gonna sit down before Halo 4 comes out and play, the whole entire Halo campaign from Reach all the way up to Halo 3, and just to get the story straight. And I mean, I do that from time to time just to have some fun and kind of relive it because I just love that campaign so much. Um,
Yeah,
so
it
that's it for
is
me.
a great campaign, the Halo campaign. I'm not too big into the multiplayer, but the campaign's a really interesting story.
Yeah,
Like, it is really well done.
I like the multiplayer, but but I would say it is a very good game. It's a very interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the whole
That's,
Halo concept.
yeah, no, it's really good. Another sort of I don't know. I think Mass Effect 3 is sort of, or the Mass Effect series, sort of more to like my taste. Like, I definitely consider that trilogy art. You know, like
Oh
even
yeah,
though the whole controversy about people, well, BioWare screwing up the ending. You know, like taking all your choices down to basically three endings.
yeah,
Like loads of people had a problem with that. I didn't really have the biggest problem, but in general, as like as a story, as a piece of entertainment, I was totally blown away by it,
yeah,
and that's what made me really think about it. That was the most recent game that I went, wow, that's amazing.
yeah. Um, did you watch? I don't know if you saw any of E3, but The Last of Us. I don't know if you've heard about that, but that game looks like it's gonna be a really good. I talked about it in a video, and I said that that game basically made me feel. They showed like 10, 7, 8 minutes of gameplay, and in
Yeah,
that 7 or 8 minutes, I felt like I was connected to the characters, and that to me is really an art, entertainment
yeah,
game because if you can capture me that quickly into the game, wow, that's incredible, you know?
yeah. That's great, isn't it? And that's the one thing if I would to be critical of games, like it's generally the writing, like the dialogue, and the fact that you can always tell like bad writing in movies is like you end up not caring about the characters at all because they're usually not very likable.
Yeah,
But gaming's a bit like that still, I think. I think there's more bad writing in games than there is in movies. So I think when that improves, and as you say, like if people can grab you within 10 minutes or 8 minutes of game footage and make you like care about the characters, then you go, that's a story, that's a
yeah,
piece of art that you'll be invested in. But yeah, like I just try, it's a game that has got really good art in it, but isn't necessarily art, is like Gears of War. Like, I love Gears of War, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it's so cheesy, like, I couldn't even consider it, like,
yeah,
have you played them at all?
yeah. I have.
Yeah.
And I know what you're saying, but
Yeah. Beautiful game, like, the
yeah,
design of, like, all the weapons, all the armor, the world that it happens in is just flawless, like, absolutely amazing, and so much, like, love and attention has gone into it. But the actual story, and some of the dialogue, man, like, it's amazingly bad.
yeah. Uh, well, I mean, I think what really helps Gears of War a lot is the fact that it's so graphic. The graphics are so good, and that it's so new. It's something that we really never had seen before. So that
Yeah,
series caught on. But yeah, I think that, and we're seeing more and more people who used to write movies, who used to be in the movie industry and write all these awesome movies and stuff, coming into the gaming industry, and now they're writing for video games, and I think that's pretty cool too.
yeah.
So
I think that's an important shift. I think gaming is the place to be, man. Like for all creative people, you're getting out of like Hollywood or the music industry or something like that. So like games don't really have any form of censorship,
yeah,
really. I mean, there's quite a lot of like controversy in America. Obviously, it's different here, but in America, sometimes you get like really right-wing groups going after like violent games, or they
yeah.
went after Mass Effect because it had like one sex scene in it. And if everyone who's in the video has played Mass Effect, like the sex scene in it is pathetic. It's hardly X-rated. But it's like gaming doesn't have that oversight, so you can get away with much more free expression. I think that's how it's going to go down
Yeah.
anyway in the next 5 years. And I'm really excited. I'm nearly 30, and I love gaming. Like, I love it more now than I seem to remember loving it as a kid, when I was
Yeah.
about 12.
Wow, that's a big age difference. You're like 15 years. You are 14 years older than me. Wow. That's
Wow, man.
crazy. But okay, I forgot what else I was gonna say here. I had something in mind and then I forgot it. But yeah, so I think this was a good discussion. If you want to go ahead and talk about your channel, go ahead and give yourself a little promotion. That's fine.
Okay, cool, man. Thanks. Okay, my channel's, YouTube/user/Eddie the Chump, all one word. Yeah, I do gameplay commentaries and I do dual comms with my friends, and we do like series such as like 12 Gauge Justice, which is us, model 1887ing people, and winning and stuff like that, and getting MOABs with it and stuff. So it's just a fun channel. Come out if you like good gameplay and good lols.
All right, his link is in the description. There's also an annotation on the screen to his channel. So yeah, guys, I'm Crassus YT. You're gonna go ahead
I'm
and
Eddie the Chump.
there you go, and we're out. Peace.
Peace.